Salute, salute, salute. This Keisha gets pulled over for going 17 over the speed limit, right? But it's not just her. It's the idiot in the passenger seat that escalate things. And this is the reason why I say that, not only is it a bad idea to be around these Keishas, right? You will end up being mistaken for the idiot that's in the passenger seat because only simps and pookies hang around with these Keishas. So if you hanging around with them or you around them, you will get mistaken for them, right? Because only the simps and the pookies are around them. Productive black men are not around them at all. So the day you around them, just look at yourself and think, wow, I'm a pookie now. Or a simp. That's what you got to label yourself. Because this idiot in the passenger seat, man.
The City of Fairview Police Department, all right? You know the reason I stopped you today?
I was going to tell you.
Yeah, you was going 87, you was going 17 on it, all right? All right, how much have you had to drink today?
Nothing.
You had nothing to drink today?
She really used to drive like that.
All right.
Yeah, we did this late night. We just not coming from Atlanta.
I can't hear you.
It's a late night. We just coming from Atlanta. We ain't had no drink. We underage to drink.
All right. Let me see your driver's license. When the last time you slept?
Last time I slept?
Yeah.
Earlier?
Yes. You said
It's not. He's looking at her eyes. They look, the lids look heavy. No, it's those spider lashes on her eyes. That's what's weighing her eyelids down. Those spider lashes. Look at them. Look at the size of them. The size of umbrellas on her eyes. They're falling on her eyelids. Anyway, let's go.
You said what?
Was she swerving?
Why you asking me if she's swerving?
I said, no, I asked you, was she swerving? Because you asked her, like, when
Okay, I'm asking her question. Why you answering the questions for? I mean, this is her first time, but I'm speaking to her. Every time I'm speaking to her, you keep interjecting.
You got another officer with you?
Yeah, I got another officer with me.
It's okay.
You don't got to talk to me. You should have never talked to me in the first place.
Right.
I'm the supervisor on deck, so yeah. Yeah, I can call my supervisor. They ain't gonna make a difference. Man, do me a favor, step out the vehicle. You know it's so crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. If I do ask her to step out, she does have to step out. Mind your business. For you take a ride. The reason I asked you, I'm looking at your eyes. Your eyes are real glassy, okay? So I'm gonna ask you again. Have you had anything to drink? Okay. Nothing to drink whatsoever. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check your eyes to make sure you're safe enough to operate this vehicle.
Yes, sir.
If everything is good, before he come interjecting, I don't mind giving you a warning. You was doing 17 over, okay? But then when you got him staring up the pot for no reason, he ain't got nothing to do, that's what's gonna cause you to get a ticket, okay? All right, so everything is being recorded, all right? All right, step right in front of my vehicle. All right, just gonna put both feet together like so. Move up. Both feet, arms down to your sides just like so. I'm just gonna check your pupils, okay? And with your eye, any medical conditions, any head injuries, anything that prevents you from performing any kind of exercise, okay? So with your eyes only, and your eyes only, all right? Just watch the tip of this pen, okay? Put your head up a little. Put your head up a little.
You say what?
Put your head up a little bit. You ready?
I never did it before. Like, I'm so sorry. I really never did it before.
All right. Sleepy?
I took a nap earlier. It was a long nap. It was good. And I took a Red Bull. So, I don't know.
How long ago you did that?
Like, what, taking out?
The red
Oh,
bull.
the Red Bull, like, probably like 2 hours ago.
All right, give me 1 moment, okay?
Hey, sir, you got your ID on you?
Do I got my idea?
Yes, sir. The supervisor here. You got your ID on you?
You should put my name though.
You don't got it on you?
Nah.
Step up.
What crime I committed? That's all I want to know. I committed a crime or something? How you doing?
What's going on, sir? How
Man,
are
nothing
you?
but. Man, hey, man, I don't think I asked for, man. I'm asking a simple question. All right, he pull over. All right, cool. I ain't got no problem with it putting on. I clearly asked a question. I don't know what's going on, you feel me? As a young black male, I get pulled over by two cars. I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I've been in, I'm dozing off.
Look how they're looking at each other. As a young black male in front of black police officers is nasty work. It's insane. Look at him looking. What is this idiot talking about? This, you know, he's so fried. That is his go-to. That you know, that's his go-to move. Anytime he gets pulled over, that he doesn't even realize what he's doing. It's like muscle memory. He went straight to the, hold on, let's see that again. Let's see that again. What an idiot, man. What an idiot.
What crime I committed? That's all I want to know. I committed a crime or something? How you doing?
What's going on, sir? How are
Man, nothing
you?
but. Man, hey, man, I don't think I asked for, man. I'm asking a simple question. All right, he pull over. All right, cool. I ain't got no problem with it putting on. I clearly asked a question. I don't know what's going on, you feel me? As a young black male, I get pulled over by two cars. I don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I've been in, I'm dozing off.
Look at him.
He asked me when the last time she, I'm trying to let him know, like, hey, we underage, you know what I'm saying? We can't have a drink. It's a late night. We just not coming from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the house. Only thing I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on? Like, shoot, was she swerving? You asking her, was she drunk? Was she swerving? Why you want to come at me left?
Anytime at nighttime, I always ask if somebody's been drinking.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to come at me left. I'm going to ask a question for a reason. You wanted to ask me, well, why you keep answering all the questions? Like, God, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to you.
But I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
So
I ain't got to necessarily talk to him, you know what I'm saying? I already know I know I can do. See what I'm
It
saying?
ain't got nothing to do with the traffic stuff. I'm talking to the driver, and he's questioning me why I'm asking the driver anything. I told him it has nothing to do with the traffic stuff.
I'm asking
So he
questions.
has a lawful reason to stop the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
How is he acting? How is he acting? He's acting just like these Keishas out here. This is the rat community. And I say he's acting like them because the rat community is controlled by the matriarch, which is the Keishas. It's a matriarch. It's a matriarch. The society of the rat community is a matriarch society. This is what happens, right, when you are under the leadership of these Keishas. You start acting like them. You start acting like them. Mannerisms, ways and actions. This is how you start acting. That's why he's uncomfortable, because these cops is not even, they're not even aggressive. They're not even aggressive. He's uncomfortable with authority. Male authority. He's uncomfortable around it. because it's not around inside his household, inside that rat community. It's not around. You see, when you have your father in the home, right, you're not uncomfortable around authority because you were raised up in a house that had an authority figure that was a male, that was a man. So you're not uncomfortable around male authority if you was raised by a man, if you was raised with a man in a house. So questions from male authorities doesn't bother you. It doesn't faze you at all. Doesn't. But when he was questioned by this police officer right here, he immediately went off the rails because he's not used to it. He probably would have been more receptive to a Keisha officer, a Keisha police officer, than an officer that's especially a black police officer. You understand? Especially a black police officer. So let's go.
I mean, I don't know what's the reason him.
You don't need to know what's going on. I'm talking to the driver. I'm not talking to you.
I don't even know what's going on. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
What do you mean, see what I mean? See nothing.
Yes.
Basically, tell me I ain't got no right to ask questions.
Is she an adult?
A whole adult.
He telling me I ain't got no right to ask no question. All right, cool. Then I asked him, I'm like, sure, you don't want me talk, you want to come at me wrong, where your supervisor? Let me talk to the supervisor. Let me ask him questions then.
Okay. What was
Anybody
the reason for the
feel
stop?
me in? What's the reason for the stop?
87.
So speeding is why she got stopped.
Okay, cool. I didn't know nothing about that.
I got you.
Could have been simple and avoided. Could have been simple and
I don't
avoided.
owe you an explanation for
Could have been
anything.
simply avoided. I
You're the
ain't saying nothing
passenger.
you talking about right now.
Ain't nobody care what you talking about. You
Hey.
acting like you saying
Hey.
something. You ain't saying nothing.
I'm not stunned. See what I mean?
What?
See? Yeah. Trying to
we
overthrow
good
that
now?
power. Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
good.
reason you got
Man,
stopped?
trust me.
All right.
I am straight. He just trying to overshow it bad. And I ain't with that. You feel me?
He's good at
Straight
it.
up. Hey, y'all can run my name. You can do all that. Like,
What's
trust
up?
me. Trust me, like, I'm straight
gotta-
all the way right.
Watch out, man. Don't
Man,
walk that
I
way.
ain't worried about no officer.
I don't want
Trust me.
somebody to come hit you.
We ain't worried about you either. What you doing all that like you saying something? What's your date of birth?
You gotta do it.
Oh, okay. What's your date
The
of birth?
code 10, right?
I ain't committing no crime.
All right.
I gave you
Give
the
me,
name.
give me your name and date of birth.
I gave you the name.
What's your
You
date
got
of
a
birth?
license on you?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Okay,
But I gave him my name. That's all I
What's
really
your
had to
name
do.
and date of birth?
We
I
can't
gave him
check
my
you
name.
by your name and date of birth. We
Name and
can't
date
check
of
you
birth.
by just your name.
Turn around.
That's right. That's right. Being an idiot.
You are required to give me your name and date of birth.
I ain't committed no crime.
You're in the vehicle that was lawfully stopped.
Yeah,
We
but
have
I ain't
every right
committed
to,
no
we
crime.
can identify anybody in the whole vehicle,
I gave
all
him
right?
my name.
You made this worse for yourself.
I gave him my name. I gave him my name.
Your name doesn't do us any good, all right?
Well, again, I'm not trying to talk to him. I'm talking to you.
Roll your window down.
Like that's going to do anything. He's not there to advocate for you. He's there to advocate
What's up,
for his
Tom?
police
being
officers.
arrested for?
Right now, obstruction.
Obstruction?
Yes, sir.
How's it obstruction?
First of all, this is how so unaware they are when they call these the supervisors are not there to advocate for you. They're not. They're not. Name one time a supervisor was called, right? And they came and regulated on the police officers. No, they're not going to do that. First of all, they got to deal with these police officers. That's number one. Number two is they're not riding for you over their own police officers. They just not doing that. That's not how that goes. Now, if you want to ask a question, you know, maybe they can give you more of a detailed answer to your question. But as far as, you know, talking to them, thinking that you're going to get a better response, no. That's why he was like, he's not trying to hear them. They just so unaware. Like, let me speak to your boss. Well, that's their boss. Their boss is going to advocate for them. Don't make sense. They idiots. They literally idiots. And another thing, the police officers is literally saving your life. You got a Keisha speeding. 17 miles over the speed limit, who looks like she's out of it. I don't know if she's been drinking or not. But one thing you're not supposed to do, they say if you're drowsy, if you're tired, if you're falling asleep, it's just like being inebriated. I remember them doing a study, right? And I saw it's on YouTube. I remember them doing a study. They made these people stay up for 24 hours, right? It was they made them stay up for 24 hours inside a room. It was like 10, 15 people, right? And after that, after the 24 hours is up, they put them in a car and, they had to drive around the cones, the orange cones. They had to drive around. All of them hit the cones. All of them hit the cones. It was like a row of cones that you just had to keep swerving around. All of them hit the cones. And they said that it was hard to drive. It's hard to keep their eyes open. And they was, easy swerving. And it wasn't like these cones was like real close to each other. But the study was to show that it's not safe to drive even when you're tired. It's just like, so if she's tired, right, she's literally putting your life in jeopardy. And they're trying to save you by getting you out of the car because she's speeding and she looks tired. Idiot, man. Idiot, man. Idiot. Put him in the back.
It's a lawful command. First off, you got out acting a fool. We wouldn't have
I didn't get out.
identified you.
And okay,
Sir,
officers come up to you. All right,
when you get out and you say you can check my name and date of birth, and now we've reached a point to where we can lawfully identify you. First off, whenever we stop a vehicle, we have every right to identify everybody in the whole vehicle.
A quick question. All right, so if he come up and ask me, do I got my ID on me? All right, cool. I tell him, nah. He already know I don't have my ID on me. I already answered that question. Okay. He asked me what's my name. I give him my name. I give him my name. He just walked up on my side. He didn't ask me for my date of birth. Again, I'm not trying to talk to this officer because me and him already don't have a fellow.
Okay, I got you.
Cool. I don't necessarily have to talk to
you. How you have to falling out? Just matter.
Two officers on duty. Right or wrong?
Well, long story short, if you would have just let him conduct his traffic stop, y'all have been out of here about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, me asking questions stop him from conducting his traffic stop? This sounds like so I was a big stop for him asking. Okay, so what was the point of him getting out the car, coming to the back of the car questioning?
Getting you out of the car and questioning you? What?
Hey, listen. When he got her out the car, pulled her to the back. I don't know nothing about their conversation.
Okay.
You can even ask him.
He's probably trying to make sure she ain't been drinking.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
What's up?
SFST was being conducted. The eyes were being checked to make sure she was safe enough to operate.
Copy that.
Okay. Did she admit to drinking or anything?
No, she said she did not drink. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a warning, Mr. Davis. I'm gonna give you a ticket for obstruction, right? Ticket is not a crazy amount or nothing like that, but me and her was on the same page. Okay?
I get that.
All right.
I'm just asking questions when I wake up.
You got to stop capping. At some point, you got to take accountability. Now, one time I came at you wrong up until you kept on interrupting me on everything I asked you.
I said that. I said when I was asking questions, you came in when you said that.
And he's still running his mouth. He's still running his mouth. And you know why these black officers are cutting him some slack. You know why. You know why. Because if it was Brad, they wouldn't have cut him no slack. And I wouldn't have felt bad for him neither. Brad wouldn't have cut him no slack. Brad would have, probably roughed him up. Get up out of the car, put him in the back. You're gone. You're out of here. Obstructing, they would have piled up the charges. Obstructing, resisting arrest, battery on law enforcement. They would have piled them charges up on him for him being an idiot. But here you have this black officer who's trying to school him. He sees him as a young black male. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a break, and I'm gonna try to school him. I'm gonna school. Hey, listen. At some point, you got to take some accountability. He's giving you a break. You could have been going to the precinct, getting booked. He's giving you a warning, and you still running your mouth like a Keisha. They make me sick, man. They make me sick. These simps, these pookies, especially these simps, growing up under Keisha. This is and then anyway, let's go, man.
I said it. You know that wasn't true. When you asked me the first time, I answered the first time with no problem whatsoever. Second time,
look, he's not even listening.
Another question. I said, hold on. I'm dealing with her. Did I not?
I did not hear you say that.
You didn't hear me say none of that?
Everything on camera. Like I said, everything on camera. Everything on camera.
All right, give me a second.
You want to sit back in the car or you want to wait? Okay. You just gotta, I know you're young and everything, but you gotta just sit there and chill.
I'm telling you, man, being raised under Keisha, he's going to have a very hard life. He's going to have a very hard life. He's going to have a very hard life because he wants everything to be his way. That's not how the world works. He wants everything to be his way. Even when he's getting cut a break, he don't want to be told he's being cut a break. He don't want to be told that. He wants to just be let go, nothing be said, and he go on his way. He gets to say whatever he want to say, and that's it. That's Keisha's way. That's Keisha's way of thinking. And she thinks that way because that's how it is in the rat community. He's clearly from the rat community. And he thinks that he could just get away with running his mouth. And he's lucky it was these officers that pulled him over instead of another different batch of officers, because it would have went totally different. We seen what happens. We seen what happens when you got these dudes in the passenger seat mouthing off. These police officers is tired of it. They would have dragged him out of the car, threw him in the back, and that's it. But here you have these police officers right here, these black police officers that actually tried to school him because they realized he don't have any type of male leadership in his life because it doesn't show at all. So they realized that, and they tried to school him. Hey, listen, you need to chill. I'm taking care of something. I'm asking something. I am the law. I am the law. I'm enforcing the law. Me, the police officer. All you have to do is just answer the questions, and that's it. Don't go asking me any questions. Don't be running off your mouth, trying to, curtail the investigation. Just chill. That's all he was telling them. He wasn't trying to hear nothing. He wasn't trying to hear nothing because in the rat community, black male authority, especially black male, it's not respected. Who are you to try to tell me something while giving me a break? Straight loser. We already see what his future is like. We already see it. We see poverty. We see possible prison time if he hasn't served any already. We see we see dysfunction. We see nothing but tragedy. That's all we see is just tragedy. Anyway, another one for the book. Salute. Stay in the shadows and stay Keisha free, or end up like Duke right here.